3 words destroyed my world. Is clear with you. 1 phone call, 1 moment, 1 truth that tore apart everything I believed in. If you've ever wondered how it feels to have the person you love most rip your heart out, stay with me for the next 10 minutes. This story of betrayal will shake you to your core. Before I start, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss stories like mine that'll keep you up at night. Let's dive in. Claire and I were the couple everyone wanted to be. High school sweethearts, married for 7 years, living in a cozy suburban home with a picket fence and a dog named Max. I was a software engineer pulling long hours to build a future for us. Claire was a freelance graphic designer, her creativity lighting up every room. We had date nights at our favorite Italian place, shared stupid inside jokes about bad movies, and a love I thought was bulletproof. We'd been through tough times, miscarriages, job losses, my dad's cancer, but we always came out stronger. Or so I thought. About 6 months ago, things started to change. Claire got distant. She'd lock her phone, something she never used to do. She'd take calls in the other room, whispering, saying it was work stuff. She started wearing this new perfume, sharp and floral, that didn't feel like her. I'd catch her staring out the window, lost in thought. And when I asked what was wrong, she'd smile and say, "Nothing, just tired." I wanted to believe her, but doubt crept in like a fog, thick and suffocating. Last Thursday, she said she was meeting her best friend Sarah for dinner. She looked me in the eyes, kissed me softly, and promised she'd be home by 10 o'clock. I watched her leave, her red dress catching the porch light as she drove away. But 10 became 11, then midnight. I called her, no answer. I texted, nothing. My chest tightened. Was she okay? Had something happened? I paced the living room, Max whining at my feet, sensing my panic. That's when I called Sarah. Hey, Sarah, is Claire with you? Claire? No, I haven't seen her tonight. Why? It was like the air got sucked out of the room. Claire wasn't with Sarah. Where was she? Why did she lie? My mind spiraled. Was she hurt? Lost? Or was she hiding something worse? I thought about those late-night calls, the locked phone, the perfume. I couldn't sit still. I grabbed our shared laptop, hands shaking, and logged into her email. Nothing unusual, just invoices and client stuff. Then a notification popped up from a hotel booking app. A confirmation for a room booked for tonight at the Grand Meridian downtown. Paid with Claire's card, for 2. My stomach churned. I felt like I was going to throw up, but I grabbed my keys and drove to the hotel. A sleek, high-end place we'd never stayed at together. The lobby was all glass and gold, polished to a shine. But to me, it felt like walking into a nightmare. I showed the receptionist Claire's picture, my voice barely steady. She nodded, her eyes avoiding mine. She checked in about an hour ago with a man. Room 512. My knees nearly buckled. A man? Who? Why? I took the elevator, each floor ticking by like a countdown to the end of my world. When I reached room 512, I stood there staring at the door. My heart pounded so loud I could hear it. Did I want to know? Could I handle the truth? I knocked. The door swung open and there was Claire in a silk robe, her face white as a ghost. A man's voice called from inside. Babe, who is it? She stammered. James, what are you doing here? Her eyes were wide, pleading. But before she could say another word, he stepped into view. Not a stranger, not some random guy. It was Mark, my best friend since college, the guy who'd been our best man, who'd helped us move into our house, who'd cried with me when my dad died. The betrayal hit like a freight train. My wife, my best friend, the 2 people I trusted most in the world. How long had this been going on? How had I been so blind? Claire reached for me, tears streaming down her face, begging me to listen, but I couldn't. Her voice was just noise. Mark stood there, silent, his face a mix of guilt and defiance. I turned and walked away, their voices fading as I stumbled back to the elevator. Driving home, I felt like I was drowning. Memories flashed through my mind. Claire and me dancing at our wedding, Mark's speech about how we were meant to be. Every laugh, every moment we'd shared with him felt like a lie. When I got home, Max greeted me, but even his warmth couldn't touch the cold inside me. I sat at Claire's desk staring at our wedding photo, and that's when I found it. A letter tucked in a drawer in Mark's handwriting. It was dated 4 months ago. It described their affair, how it started at a client meeting Claire had designed for, how they tried to stop but couldn't. He wrote about stolen moments in coffee shops, late-night texts, and how he loved her in a way I never could. The letter ended with him begging her to leave me to start a new life with him. She hadn't yet, but it didn't matter. The life we built was gone. I didn't sleep that night. I kept replaying every moment, searching for signs I'd missed. Then I remembered something odd. A few weeks back, Claire had been frantic when her phone died during a work trip. She'd borrowed mine and made a call, stepping outside. I thought nothing of it, but now I wondered. I checked our phone records online. There it was, a call to a number I didn't recognize made that day. I dialed it, my hands shaking. A woman answered, her voice soft, hesitant. I asked. She paused. "This is Emily." "Who's this?" "Emily, Claire's new client, the one she'd been meeting for late-night projects." But the way she said Claire's name when I mentioned her, the way her voice cracked, it wasn't just business. I hung up, my head spinning. Was Claire lying about more than Mark? Was there someone else, too? The thought made me sick, but I couldn't chase it down. Not yet. I didn't confront Claire when she came home the next morning, eyes red from crying. I didn't yell or fight. Couldn't. Instead, I packed a bag and left a note. "I loved you. I trusted you. Goodbye." I moved to a new city, got a small apartment and started over. Claire called, texted, left voicemails begging for forgiveness, saying it was a mistake, that she loved me. Mark tried to reach out too with half-hearted apologies, but I blocked them both. Trust, once it's shattered, doesn't piece back together. The hardest part wasn't losing Claire. It was losing the version of her I'd loved. The one I thought I knew. I'm healing now, slowly. I walk Max in a new park, take new coding jobs, try to smile at strangers. But I'll never forget that phone call. Those 3 words that changed everything. Betrayal doesn't define you. It shapes you. It's a wound that fades but never vanishes. What would you do if you made that call? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if my story hit you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more stories that'll grip your heart and mess with your mind. Until next time, stay curious and maybe check your partner's hotel bookings.